Alrighty, I think look like we are live. So let me send you the link, I guess, everybody. Okay, let me go down. How can I? Okay. Okay, got it. Copy. Tweet it. Okay. I just sent a link on Twitter. So you guys can see. On a Twitter, I just sent you the link so if you can. And somebody can confirm that video is working. Working? Wonderful. So, okay. Setting up. A couple of guys are asking on Twitter about the. See if you can you retweet that link? Like, can you retweet that link? People can help on that. Just click on it so people. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah, just mute your mic, guys. Only 10 people can speak. So what we need to do is, if you're not speaking, keep yourself as a listener. So at least you will have the excellent quality of the sound. And if you want to speak, then you can turn on your speaker so other people can have the opportunity also, as well as you will have it. And you will also have the better quality. Okay. So just confirm everybody now. Uh, is working fine. So what I would do is, if you go to YouTube and if you do not want the delay, right next to YouTube, there's a right next to volume button, there is a live button. So if you click on live, then you might not have that delay, like, you know, 3 seconds, 2 seconds delay sounds quality, because we're also using the Twitter here, as well as, so in order to interact with me, people cannot interact on YouTube, right? So we have a Twitter space. That's where you can log in. I did tweet about it, and if you there's a link below on a YouTube description. That's where you can click on top trading edge, or you can just Google top trading edge YouTube, top trading edge Twitter, and you can find that link on my under my profile. If you click on profile, you'll find link to join on space where you can interact. And if you want to just to listen and view, then you can go to YouTube, and you can just purely view. But you won't be able to interact. You'll be able to hear me. All right. So I hope everybody got it. Right next to the volume button, there is a live button. Now, if you click that, that means you will have the no delay, basically. And if you want to have any questions, maybe I'll try to read the text message you guys have on YouTube, and I'll also interact here on Twitter. So if anybody has a question, we'll be able to go through this. All right. So let's get started basically. Okay. So well, welcome to Talk Trading, guys. Everybody, please, disclaimer, we'll start with it. This is not a financial advice, so please do your own due diligence before you invest anywhere. This is just education purpose only. This video is, and I will also take a lot of questions in this video. And also today topic is more like we will be talking about the FOMC meeting we have coming in, and I'm sure many people wanted to know what's going to happen in this FOMC meeting. So how the market will play. And as you can see, market future is already right now green. 160 point is green right now, right here. So, uh, but again, we will talk about that. But I also tweet about it that there is something I found in SPY chart. So I'll talk about it. What do I see? What did I find in the chart? If you can mute your mic, guys, so no echo to other people near. Okay. So we'll talk about that, and we also analyze the. Remember, I also tweet about it that we also how to generate income, passive income, regular basis, routine basis. So we don't have to rely too much on, like, somebody bought us so many calls and let's go and jump in, this stock is too cheap, stuff like that. No. So we're gonna run. I'm gonna show you some scanners, and we'll go through that. Uh, uh, and that's how if once you get through that, then I will show you little steps in that also. That is another side we'll look. Then third one we're gonna look into is total geopolicy, how things are right now unfolding, and we'll discuss that also. All right. So let's start with first. I think we should start with the market. So I'll start with the market. Actually, as you can see, what happened last Friday when the market closed at the right at the support around $420, and as you can see, we are basically curling down, as you can see. So that's how we are right now going. We have this is the downward channel. This is downward channel, and if you look at the further out here, there is a gap here at 396. When that would be filled, God knows. But we're gonna go one step at a time. Okay. So what I right now see here, we are at 420. We are testing the support. Now market bounced today, but remember FOMC meeting is on Wednesday. This Wednesday. So everybody is bearish, right? So let's figure out 30-minute chart. So I'm gonna go to 30-minute chart, and I'm gonna turn on my couple of indicators. And as you can see, my price of control now coming up right here, right here, right here. So we are basically, as I said last week, we purely last 5 days we grind in the same area. I speak about it between 430 and 420 area. We grind the whole 5 days. So basically, we ping pong in between right here. Nothing we did not do anywhere last 5 weeks. So why? Because market is trying to waiting for the FOMC, and that's what was exactly happening. But now, what I see here, which I was talking about, I tweet about it, the pendant, which is right here. So I tweet that, hey, look at these are all patterns, right? So these pennant, if you can see that, right? This pennant, I find it here, and I'll show you where do I see that. So if I go to, that's what I said, 30-minute charts. I've got to switch off this, and let me go to 30 minutes proper. And if you go here, my chart, if I'm draw right here, this is the resistance. If you draw from all the way now, this coming not from here, this is coming from all the way February. Okay, it's almost about like of 25 days, 25 days of work. So each candle represents right now 30 minutes. Okay, so this is not a 5-minute chart. This is 30-minute chart. So I'm trying to draw this now. If you can see here, right here, right? So this is Friday. Now we have 3 more days to grind here. So 30 minutes probably, 3 more days comes around somewhere here. So I have some more things going on here. I need to ignore these. This is my coming from daily, and these line also coming from daily. So right now, let me get rid of this support. So at least you can see what exactly happening. So if you can see what is pennant does basically. So whenever the pennant, this is how pennant works. So if the pennant it entering from the direction and it going into the direction. It has to go in the same direction. You can see my arrow, right? So it has to enter there and exit in the same direction. That's how the pennant works. So let's go back to here, the pattern. If you see this pennant, it's coming from top and bouncing back and forth in the pennant and then pushing. So look at the direction. It basically has to go from same direction it came from, right? It came from the direction it is picking. So basically same pennant. We are in this pennant now. It came from, we bounce from the support as if we are going to go cross, break these. We could not. This is our resistance line. You see this white line is our resistance. We got rejected right here. And then we bounce again from this pennant. So hope you guys can see that we exactly bounce from these support line and then again we bounce from the resistance yesterday. You saw that, and we are right here in the middle. We have 3 more days to go. So if you ask me where do you think Josh is going, because this is a pattern which is forming and it's pretty much the same thing when if I look at like when let me go back to the daily chart and I'll show you this similar kind of pattern was forming when your market was here, right here when you were testing. No, right here, this area when we were testing here, and it was exactly bear flag was, so there is a bear flag setup, and then if you click on my Twitter about 2 months ago, you will see this whole pattern. So it was first pennant setup, and then there was a bear flag setup. So the similar pattern right now forming. It's just a little early right now, but when I sit down and I see the little, you know, analyze it, and I thought something is happening here because rejected here, then bounce from here and bounce from here. So this looks to me a little pattern. I know it might be a little difficult for somebody to understand, but that's why I also treat all these patterns. So keep all these pattern in mind when it comes to daily and 30-minute charts. I would not apply many patterns in a intraday, which is 1 minute and 5 minutes. It's very rare it happens. 50% time it works, 50% time it does not work. But mostly daily, weekly, and 30-minute charts, it has a more prominent effect impact on it. So again, whichever the direction the pennant starts, it has to go in the same direction, come out. So that's what I can see right now. It probably would. We have 3 more days. That's what my assumption. So this is what I was talking about. Many people think, oh, Josh is trying to probably tweet about some clickbait, right? It was not a clickbait, guys, because I saw something and I thought, you know what, this is something hidden. I did not realize it. Nobody realized it. And I thought, let me go and tweet, and I'll reveal. And let's see. Look, I do not have any crystal ball, guys. Okay, I do not. But you guys have a faith. That's why you guys all are here to see what exactly Josh was talking about. So this is a pennant forming and looks like it's a bearish. And when pennant happens, so right here, you see when it the support breaks, so it's an upward support, right? You can see that it's upward support building up, but it's a pennant. Pennant can break downward because the pressure is coming from the top and has to go from the same direction. So most likely this pattern I'm thinking can happen. We will see how it unfolds, right? You know. So I hope anybody has any questions right now before I go back to another page or something. So I'll take the questions if you have anybody.
Good evening, sir. Still, I have a trouble to join your live video.
You have a trouble? Guys, anybody can confirm? Can somebody confirm video working or?
Yes,
All right, so Vishnu, I guess what you should do is I tweet the link on just now. I tweet the link, so if you can see if you guys can retweet that link, everybody on that one. Go to my profile, and the first on the top. If you click on my profile, you see a live technical analysis of your favorite stock. That's the first link. So let me. I know you can't see the videos, but try to bring that. So if you can see here, right here, this link. So click on this one, live technical analysis of your favorite stock, and there's a right here link is. Um, Click on profile and the first tweet, which I tweeted about 12 minutes ago. Did you get it? Vishnu, can you confirm you got the link or no?
Is it YouTube? YouTube?
Yeah, it's a
YouTube
YouTube
live?
link, correct? You got it. It's a YouTube link because on a last Friday we were Twitter video live, but I think people had a lagging and it was freezing and all. So and then other Thursday when we were live with the YouTube live, and I think people were happy with the YouTube live. So now we'll be using YouTube live video, and Twitter will be a audio live space where you can interact with me.
Okay, thank you.
Can you confirm Vishnu is working fine, right?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So you you missed the more important part of Vishnu, and you are a full-time day trader, man. Okay, you can roll. You will be able to rewind the tape. Okay, I already I already made that. I spent like 10 minutes here, so you will be able to rewind it later stage. But it's definitely what I said here is that bearish pattern forming right here. Pennant bearish pennant is forming right here, and as you can see, the arrow I draw from wherever it starts, it has to go in the same direction to come out in the pennant. In this pennant, you can see right here, 30-minute chart is bouncing back and forth from the support and resistance. And probably we have 3 more days before FOMC meeting. So most likely this is the GPS which I was talking about when I tweet. Most likely this direction should come out. It could be a 1 or 2 days or 3 days or 4 days, but somewhere in this area it should the pressure is coming out this way. So that's what I see. Okay. So
Josh, I just have a question, Josh. If you can go to your chart pattern, the one you are showing versus if you can strap the other multiple different, right? If you see that bullish expanding triangle on the second row, third diagram.
this one. Okay, so let me explain you the difference between here.
Yeah.
This is bouncing from the support. This is not bouncing from the support. If you look at this, the wedge is going upward. This wedge is going downward. So if you look at this, a lot of different the wedge. This wedge is look the diagonally going upward. You see this? So difference between here. Sorry. So difference between here is this and this wedge is going down. This wedge is upward.
I see it. The row, the line is showing upwards there on the top is the row, the line is showing down. Okay, I see.
No problem. That's fine. These are all look like same, like all look like same, but there is all diagonal. Diagonally, they're going in a different direction. That's why I mentioned here, Srini, right? You Srini, right?
Right, Josh.
Yes, Srini. So the pressure, as I was drawing, putting here, if you look at this pressure, that's why I said pressure is going this way with the support diagonally going upwards. So this is called ascending, sloping support. Ascending, going slightly diagonally upward support.
Got it. Saw the difference.
Mhm. Okay.
Josh,
Yeah, first man.
hi. Josh, that still doesn't necessarily confirm a reversal at the end of the 3 or 4 day of this week.
Absolutely. There is look. So this is what I teach here. That this is our just a GPS, but you can have a diversion. Remember, right? When we go, we have a diversion. So when geopolicy or any solid news comes in which could be a big catalyst, then it can overrule. So technical can be overruled, fundamental financial any indicator that can also be overruled when it comes to geopolicy. Anything geopolicy can overrule technicals and fundamentals. And we already we every time when we trade, we always I discuss about that. If anything happens in geopolicy, then this can overrule. Okay, so tomorrow comes in and say war is over and peace started, and then probably Fed would love that, and then probably they might try to bounce back. That can happen. So then it can overrule everything, right? So that's why we cannot. That's why. So what I teach here is we need to have a proper confirmation. Every time we need to have confirmation. The moment you take the first position, we did not want our position first. So hey, okay, FOMC meeting is coming. Let me go and short it, right? So that's what I teach here. We do not want to be those 99% cattle herds. I always keep saying that. Why? Because the moment you go first, how would you know market maker how which direction they're gonna go? Even though we think, right? But we already went through several times that market. And let me show you what happened here. uh, about 4 hours chart. Let me go. So I can show you what exactly happened here. Not the 4 hours, probably 30 minutes chart is better. So when we all were shorting down last right here, this one probably right here. How many days? 4 days we were shorting right here. Let me turn on my volume. Look, we were shorting. Everybody think is bearish, bearish, bearish. So first day bearish, second day bearish, third day bearish, 4 day constant we bearish, and then look, morning we woke up and it open up 400, 500 point, and then again he took it back. People wanted to short it here, and I said no, we're not shorting here. It's gonna looking like upward, right? And then see how many bear lost their all the premiums, right? Why? Because they took that pre-actions. People who wanted to short, you do not want the pre-action. You want let the wind decide which direction wind goes, then you go behind. The moment you are ahead of the wind, you will be blown out if you go against. So what I teach here is we need to go behind the wind. So that's why we do not want to take a certain actions at particular just yeah, you can take 5%, 1% position, something, if you think you have a little, things you want to try, yeah, but I would not put my anything on this. This is how I like confirmation. If I don't make money, it's fine. If I do not make money, I will be okay, but I do not want to lose the money. That's what I teach. So that's why we need to wait and see how things moving forward from tomorrow onwards, and that will clear the cloud slowly, slowly. So that's why we do, we'll see the wind, how the wind flow for, blows, which direction, how it's going. Taking early action is not a good idea at this point, because remember, market maker, what they do is they always want the audience, they want the headlines. They have the biggest headline right now. They know 99% people are bearish right now in this market, right? So, just think this way that if they can take that bearish sentiment and wash out all 99%, the maximum money they can make. Why? Because they have the power. You and me don't have the power. Though we are so many people here. That's why I keep saying we are herd, we are cattle. We have no power. Even though we are so many retailers, they can they have the all leverages, so they can take it to the direction they want it. They have the all leverages. That's why um, we will go, but this is just an indicator to keep it in mind. It's a one of the confirmation that hey, we are heading. Look at the sentiment, everything is looking great. It's going to be, but which date is gonna go, which date it will do that. That we right now do not know. We want to go one step at a time. When market maker go, then we should go. That's what I always teach. Let them go first. So we support the if this support breaks, then I feel that okay, this support is breaking. So we will, as you know, I'm always now live morning 9:30 to 4 o'clock. I'm live every day, pretty much Monday to Friday, right? So I will definitely guys help you. This is a very important week, and I what I suggest you do not take overnight position right like that, predicting that it's gonna go down. Though we have all sentiment, though indicator looks good, still I feel like we gotta be little bit careful here. Let the time goes by near, and let market maker decide how which direction they are choosing. All right. Anybody has questions? Guys, if anybody has a question, then you just raise your hands, or if not, then I'll move forward. Okay. So I'll go to the daily chart. Guys, can you? There are so many speakers, and there are people who wants to talk. So if you can put yourself into listening mode if you're not speaking, because I can see a couple of people are raising their hands, but look like their speaker is their mic is mute. So help others, man. Put yourself into the listening mode. So at least other people can also enable their mic. Yeah, go ahead.
Quick question, Josh, on the chat, right? You are discussing 30 minutes or a 1 hour or 1 day, right?
Hmm.
That is the each candle time period, right? Hey, the candle you are showing is a 30 minutes.
Right.
But what about the days you are choosing? Is
Right.
it 30 days, 200 days, 180 days?
Oh, okay, okay. No, so so I go with the length of these. So from here, I would say you can look at the my cursor here. It says February 22nd. So I draw this pretty much from 22nd February. So I said 25 days approximately right here. This is almost 25 days of the work I see here, which is quite sufficient because the longer the days, the more the stronger the confirmation you can achieve.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Basically, the horizontal we are taking about 30 days, and the vertical is a 30 minutes, right?
30 minutes. Yeah, right now I'm just taking 30 minutes on chart. This chart is 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna go back to the daily and just analyze it, see what we are, where we are right now. Oh, I took the support out actually.
This
Yeah,
is daily.
yeah, this is daily chart, and we have the support right here at 420. Basically, whole week we were in between this and that.
So, Josh, this is
Hey Rao, how are you?
Rao. Good, good.
Good, good. What's up?
Yeah. So, do you think that 419 is a support for buy?
Oh yeah, so right now, look that this support right here is support. We are waiting right here, and I think market maker is also waiting right here also. They want to decide which direction wants to go. At this point, I see a support. If this support breaks, then there is another one right here in between here and here, which is you know that $410 is our major support right here last time. But the pressure is, as you can see, the trend is going. But this is, remember, this is S&P 500 index, means top 500 companies. So this is not like Nasdaq. This is everybody's 401k portfolio has these kind of script, all S&P 500, right? So they don't break. They don't go down like Apple, Microsoft. They don't go down like crazy, like FOM or other, other stocks. Right? That's why.
Yeah, but index percentage wise is the same, right? So, when you compare Dow, Nasdaq, and
But the
S&P, the percentage wise, the downside is the same, right?
No, big percentage wise, how can we downside the same? Because the Apple, Microsoft, all these big,
No,
big
no, no. I'm not talking about individual script. I'm talking about the index.
index
So,
percentage. Yeah, yeah.
index,
I
if
mean,
you
index
see,
percentage right
Dow
now.
is down 2%, Nasdaq can be 2.2, or and S&P 500 can be 2% too, right? The percentage wise, if you see, all the indexes will be in the same.
It varies, but yeah, it cannot. Sometimes it varies, sometimes same. But I don't think so. It's gonna be the same because SPY sometimes is less comparatively Nasdaq and Dow. Dow would can be a 3%, 2%, 5%. The SPY 5% is like crazy. You can lose
No,
every.
no, no. What I'm saying is Dow and Nasdaq can be way different sometimes. Like we saw on Friday,
Hmm.
when Dow is up, Dow is down 150 points and Nasdaq is down 250 points, like that, right?
Yeah,
So which
sometimes
is
happens.
the
Sometimes. So right now, if you look at it right now, futures is 0.58%, 61% Dow up, SPY. Dow also similar range up, and the Nasdaq is also 0.52% up, as you can see right here. So,
yeah.
so you look right here, S&P 500, Nasdaq, see that? So let me right here, 0.60, 0.61, 0.51. And Russell is highest up because some cyclical stocks they already oversold, so they are right now trying to hold the positions.
So what do you think, like forecast for overall next week? Like, is it going to be? I know that what you said I listened, but what is your perspective of the market performance like next week? What do your predictions are?
The I just mentioned about it that if you look at it, it's supposed to be sentiment and everything supposed to go in a downhill because there is no surrounding which is looks like anything is bullish. In fact, we supposed to go. Trend is also bearish. It's looking very very bearish to me at this point. Only thing is when you play intraday, intraday means weekly. Weekly has options, and most important part which I did tweet about, and I'll tell you what it is. Thanks for reminding me. So this 18th, which is 18th today. Today is what? 13,
14.
13, 14. So tomorrow Monday will be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if you guys keep in mind right here, 18th is a Friday. Option expiry. Monthly option expires on 18th. You know what does this mean? It's a golden opportunity for market maker to wash out all the profit somebody is holding. They can go in a different direction. They can take it in the opposite direction and wash out because of the gamma. The closer you go, it can wash out. So people think many people have monthly option open right now, and 18th is expiry of those monthly options. So this was I was talking about that. I'm gonna reveal something which is 18th. Um,
18th also they are calling as a triple witching, like in
yeah,
between.
it's a triple witching. So it's a quarter of these two. So people will take their position accordingly too. So uh, yeah, so that time probably what I would suggest is anybody who has options, they should not have option expiry on 18th. Whatever you do not prolong until that time, try to finish before that, before anything. And then if you want to roll it over, or if you like it, if you fall in love with that particular option and you want to go with it and you like it, then you can extend your, if you want to, this is not financial advice guide, but then extend it so you can have your safer bet on it, rather than you hope, this hope can wash out, this hope, because of 18th market. House always wins, remember guys. We say when you option, you don't have any, you're not holding steering wheel and you're trying to heading it to the destination. Sometime you don't reach destination because 18th is a washout day for many, is washout for any game can be played, and which we discussed. So be careful on 18th.
So
uh,
based on the FOMC meeting minutes, right? So on the 18th they can wash out puts.
So we do not know right now what are the game will be played, which direction the wind gonna go, guys, because we all know every cattle, every herd. Right now we talking about, we are the retailers. So every retailer right now thinking that market is going to crash. Am I right? So how market maker can win if you think market going to crash, and house also think market going to crash, then nobody wins. Who lose? You win and market maker lose. Now, do you think market maker goes to office to make money or to lose money? Right? That's what I mean to say. So hope you understand that we have to think other side of the coin always. We cannot just think in our pocket. We have to think other pockets too. How they will try to mint money, and so that way you are the trap. We are a retailers are a trap because we are investing money. We are investors. So when we think we're going to go down, market going to crash, and then what if goes in your different direction? Then you lose money, right? So that's why what you do is you create a time leverage. If you are playing option, if you don't play options, then have a stomach. If you have a stock, then you have a stomach. If you like to have a position. So, so that's why these are different strategy can be played next week, guys. I'm trying to prep myself so you understand how we supposed to prep. We can't just be like a blindfolded, like a train track, because if anything happens in between, we can't take a turn. So you make yourself in a position where you can take a turn, or or you don't take your position and you go behind the, so for example, like cop car is going 911, some got a call, and cop car is going, he's not gonna look for lights, yellow, red, these, that, he can keep going. That's like S&P 500, keep gonna go. So if you ahead of the cop, you have to pull over. But if you're behind the cop, you can easily, nicely, smoothly ride. That's what I teach here. We have to go behind the cop car so we can nicely, we are behind them, so we can easily, nothing gonna affect us. No traffic, nothing. We will be fine. That's what I teach. And this week is a very, very important week because we have a quadruple witch week. Then also we have options expiry 18th, monthly option expiry. Plus we have a FOMC meeting. Everybody is bearish at this point. So I'm trying to prep, guys.
Actually, you're totally correct. I mean, even on like a short term, I mean, I did like 10 covered call on the 11th for Exxon. Easy money.
Right. Yep. So go with the, so okay. So one more thing I'll add you guys. I don't know, you guys. I did tweet about it, and I will show you. Whenever I tweet, I always say my tweets are very, very valuable. I don't try to put any garbage unless I, So what I showed you here is this tweet about man, where did I go? This right here, this one. So I said, what did I say here? Sit back and think what is going on this chart. We'll talk on Sunday live, right? And what is this chart says? Let's open this. You see this chart? Look at what is going on countrywide. All these Chinese stocks is the highest sell off going on, guys. Okay. So analyze this. USA is the lowest, but the Chinese stock. So we have, and we were minting money on Friday. I don't know if people were, live or not. In the live trade, we made a bunch of trades. Many people were trading, live trading. Okay, Josh. So Shenzhen just did a big lockdown because of COVID. Do you think that could worsen the sell-off? Absolutely, absolutely, 101%. Because China just announced their in last 10 years. So look, we have to keep all the data in order to analyze economy, macroeconomy. You need to keep our eyes and ears open, right? So we can't just simply think of US. We have to think of other outer side world also, because that's where investment also big institution they invest money outside of US to hedge. Just because something happens in US, they also invest there too. Anyway, so if you look at it, China, their GDP is like the last year was 8.5%, but this time they reduced to 5.5%. So they lowered it. And on top of that now, um, uh, China does not have a policy like US when it comes to COVID. They have a zero tolerance policy. If one case comes in whole town, the whole town will lock down for a month. That's how they are in China. So what happens if that happens? Then supply constraint will be an impact. So why right now we feeling the pain when it comes to chips now? Because um, I think one of the tweet I tweet about it. If you Ford said 37 dealer when they manufacture the car, they just they have to go through 100 different vendors, right? That's how the car get finished. Now out of that, they said 37 or 30 dealers they cannot fulfill their requirement, so car cannot be finished, right? So they send a notice to all the dealers, because they are not like Tesla where they have their own showroom. They go to the dealership, right? So in US they have all the dealer showroom. So they telling them not to take the order based on if it is an order, it's gonna be like this, because they are forecasting it's gonna prolong the delivery time. And I tweet that also. So that way, we got to keep eyes on that also, what gonna happen. Because if they are saying right here, I tweet here, right here, Ford informed dealer that its delivery will be lighter until end of May. This is Ford car. 37 supplier which failed to provide parts. 37 supplier which failed to provide parts as scheduled. Now China is saying that they're gonna have a lockdown. And anything, when you have a cycle going and when you lock down something, then it's not like a switch button you're getting on and off, on and off. That cycle breaks, then it takes a time like a 3 4 months, 5 months, 6 months to come back into the cycle. And we all know that, right? Omicron came, it took around 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. I remember that 4 or 5 months easy takes to get back into the cycle. And China has a zero tolerance policy. So that's why we got to be very careful. And I know. Look at the lucid earning. What they said, they cannot get the glass, they cannot get the carpet. They are not talking about metal. They're talking about now glass. They're talking about now carpet. Can you imagine? So they don't have that also. And also I read something on internet also, that mm, now right now, if you want to order any chips, like any semiconductor chip, then you cannot get it for 6 months. You cannot get it for any 6 months. That's how difficult it is right now. So and now we have all the commodity issues, like we now food. Somebody said the pizza is supposed to be $20, now it's $30 pizza. So just do the math, man. This is the time is now. This will impact more to our economy, our inflation, as the CPA data was the pre-war CPA data. Remember, and now the new CPA data probably longer. If you go long horizon, it's maybe it might go to 13% too. The way I think, even though these people they lower the CPA ranking calculation is subtracted 50%, I would say, because of the sector data. They reduce that nobody knows. Half the people they don't know. But right now, our inflation is heading in that direction. So that would be a worse part. Then if the inflation happens more than whatever situation happen, all the commodity gonna skyrocket, and it's happening right in front of our eyes, right? So we have the war going on, and this war is like not ending. If you ask me, I see that this war is continuing longer period of time, and Putin is not gonna give up at all. The way he look at his history when he attacked Chechnya and all, 250,000 people died. I mean, so I don't want to go into that things, but bottom line is things are not looking good, and if worst scenario happens, we could be in a NATO will be involved too. The way I think the NATO involves, then this could be a dangerous game. You follow? Evil versus NATO. Evil has a nuclear also. So I don't want to go into deep more, but we got to keep little our uh, deep, long vision open to think, because this guy wants what he wants. Remember, this guy Putin, he wants what he wants, and he has a power. If you don't give him, what's gonna happen? You just think what's gonna happen, how it will end up. There are different way could have been end up, but those possibilities is not there according to me. We in America we don't think like that. We think is go to the legit way. Legit way is very expensive way right now. It is very expensive going to be, it costing a lot of money. So there's a big crack in our, oh yeah, so let's not go get into politics much, but what I can right now, I was talking about is most important part is this one right here. Okay, so what is this means? So remember I tweet about last week about that, hey, we have a crack in finance in Europe, and then I showed you all this chart, different company, they are different banks, they are going downhill, and that was uh, UBS. Then we also look at the Credit Suisse. Then we look at the Deutsche Bank and all. They are almost like between 30 to 50% down. And now US Bank also, which is JPM, Goldman Sachs, and Citibank. These three banks are major heading. If you look at all the charts, they are also trending down, and we've been shorting too, right? JPM. Look at JPM. Look at the what is this happened to this bank? Why? Because if you look at the JP Morgan, they have exposure to somehow in Russia, and they had exposure in Europe. Right now, Europe is heading into a big time trouble. I mean, if you ask me, if you ask other people over there, I'm sure it's people living in Europe too. So if that happens, then if anything happens to the financial sector, man, is not good. So so what happened now? All the banks they always think 10 step ahead now, because they were fall asleep, and this Russia happened, and now they're losing money because of sanction, right? They did not even have a time, so they're losing money right now. What would happen is probably same thing. Now they are thinking same thing. They are thinking for China. They said do not want to park the money. So right now money coming out of China. So if you ask me, we've been trading. I've been watching China. China, I've been saying there's a big, huge problem. China has it, GDP issue, plus they have a financial issue, and they reduce the interest rate right now just to help their people out. But bottom line is a heavily diluted currency they have right now. So US is pulling money out of China. I can see right here. You see this? So what happens is look at all the stocks are also going down, and I'm sure slowly because they do not want to wait that long, because sometimes certain financial position you can't close right away, it takes months, depends on what kind of it is. But so I'm thinking, guys, okay, this is just a what I see. I believe in what I see. I don't believe in headlines. I don't believe in what is this is real price action. This chart is a real price action. So if I always show you guys here by the group, by the country or something I saw. Anyway, I don't want to go right now too much into too many tabs to go through, but you see what happened. So that's why we need to wait and watch and see how thing goes by, and we will decide from that. So keep in mind. Okay. Anybody has any questions?
So yeah, that mean the Chinese stock is all going to down, since I'm looking at the Friday TD or all those news, all the Chinese stuff. So it's not a good time to um, get in, right?
Chinese, no, Chinese, look, whenever the calamity comes, remember, never look for a valuation, because that's what I teach everybody. People used to wanted to buy a Facebook when Facebook dropped. Oh, wow, Facebook was 400, now 250. And I don't have enough followers, I could guide, but whomsoever that time was asking, and I said, nope, I do not see value. I do not see value. Do not jump right now is not a time, because your valuation is not the point right now. Even buying Apple, buying Tesla, I say no. I would say no right now. That's what I'm saying, because you know we do not see this. Our nature is like the way we think. Oh, this is discounts. Let's go and buy. Time is not there. You have to understand. We do not. We have a different time right now. Market condition is different right now, so there is no way you can jump in and gonna buy unless you want to just trade in real quick in and out for some reason swing. We understand that, but if you want to be a long, no, I do not recommend going long on any tech stock. Avoid buying any tech stock at this moment, because they are already inflated, and market maker will take the air out of the many tech stocks slowly, and it's been happening. I've been saying this last year, and it's literally in front of my eyes is happening. So
Okay, Josh. When money comes out of these tech stocks and Chinese stocks, I ask myself, where does the money go? And
money
now,
goes into commodities, because I tweet also that
yes,
also.
yes. So my next thing was, you made a chart. If you want to bring up EQT or
Oh, yeah, equity.
EQT, yeah, could you break that down for us here live?
Okay, absolutely. Why not? Okay, so let me go to weekly chart on it. So equity has a lot of history. So I tweet about this chart. So uh,
One thing I wanted to add on that is it looks like it wants to pull back to 24 before it moves up.
okay, so let me go closer to you. I mean, I'm gonna let me start with the beginning, and then I will come to your point. Okay, whatever I think, and I'll tell you. So as you can see right now here, nice curving down, and now try to climb up, right? So this is, I like this pattern is forming nice and beautiful. It's beautiful pattern right now, and probably is heading when God knows, but we have to go one step at a time. And what I see right now here, somewhere around right here 30, and then probably these are the steps. Now let's go to, this is weekly chart. Okay, each candle represents weekly. Now I'm going to go to daily. So if you look at daily, I draw the trend line right here, upward trend line. You see the trend is going upward. It's not going downward. It's going upward. So as you can see, going upward, right? So now, if you look at this over here, let me show you. We try to break this resistance here at this price, $17. It got rejected. We try to climb here. We did not even try this one. Over here, we tried it here 2-3 times. This price was around $23 and got rejected and pushed back down. Then we grinding, but this is perfect. Market creates the liquidity in the market, but we are crawling on a sloping support, beautiful sloping support. This support started from 2020, so it's almost like a 1.5 year support. And look at this, every time this support tested and it bounced, tested and it bounced, tested and bounced. That's the called strength. So this chart has a beautiful ascending channel established with all the support tested, did not break. It's just the 1 or 2 days, but eventually it came back in the channel and it started grinding up. And as you can see, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher. There is no lower high. It's all higher high, higher low. So I like until higher high and higher low. So right now, look at this. We broke this, okay? We broke the channel, and the today candle closed. If you look at it today, I mean yesterday Friday we closed the candle above this. But I like to cross my POMC line right here, which is 27.17. We cross this and close the candle above daily candle, then I would believe this would be a strong position. Then it will be a this price. Look, four, last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days we've been trying this price, which 26.45 right here, right? 26.45. Out of that, we close 5 days above that. 5 days, except one day out of 5 days. Oh no, out of, sorry, out of six, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of 6 days, five. 5 days we close right there, above or consider like that. So that's why I like this if I analyze it. But again, you never know. Market right now, FOMC is coming. We do not know what kind of things are, but we all know utilities right now hot. And if you look at it, this utility, and this is one of that. So uh,
how many days close above? So
4 days.
yeah, but how many days close above? Do you like the
I like more confirmation about you need a one more green candles to I would not mind paying another 50 cents rather than you see this sometime it goes and then goes down. I would pay another 50 cents, but I would not enter. I would enter. Mm.
if it comes back down to the bottom of the line, then we're looking at like 23.50, right?
Yeah, then you have to analyze that what product it is, what not, and you think there are chances of coming down or not. So based on my analysis, you see right here. Look, our chart is right here. I made this right. Oh, sorry, I gotta bring this. 1 second. So UQC right here, UQT, right? UQT. Yep, right here. Yeah, right here. It's a almost $8 billion market cap. EBITDA is 742. So and revenue is 6.7 billion. So they are pretty much. Look at the market cap is 8.6 billion. Revenue is 6.7. If you can mute your mic. So if you look at it, the ratio is between market cap and revenue is right there, not that far, right? Yearly, this is yearly revenue, okay, yearly, and this is market cap. So at least market cap has to be 5 times, 10 times, 15 times, right? Depends on it. But look at the EBITDA. So they are still making pop profit. Out of 12% profit they are making. So I like a company like that, and they have a 90-cent EPS coming next quarter. They're expecting. So forward P ratio is coming out around 7.5. So it's not the best, but it is best. Why? Because I'm going to show you something interesting here, which is right here. Sorry, right here. Uh, EQT. So when I post does not mean to jump or anything like that, guys. Okay, that's not financial advice. I just try to analyze it and I post it. So at least keep eyes on it. You have to watch, see how things are. So if you look at here, insider institution holdings are 92% here on this stock. 92% holding institution.
So that means they could just dump or what?
No, yeah, either way. Only thing is they have not dumped in last 2 years, 1.5 years, and still wants to grind higher because of EPS. They would dump here. You see this? This is called dumping. Proud. Datadog. This is called dumping, right? And this is called piling up. So that's why I like actions. I believe in price action. I don't believe in headlines. So that's why I like this.
What's the PE on?
7.5 would be forward P ratio. So this one would
When
be,
would you start? When would you start to worry for PE?
I would at least have a 15. I based on this, look, so what this company does it. Okay, let's look at it. What company does EQT. So they are into EQT Corporation operates the natural gas production company in United States. So they are a natural gas product. Do you think the gas gonna go down? Natural gas or gonna go up? Up, right? That's it then. Because I believe in same thing right now. Commodity is gonna grow because these two gas, natural gas, they are the biggest laggard for last 30, 40 years. If you take a look at it, 30 years, they were they had a tough time. Every dog has a day, man. I think this is their time now. That's why I call utility.
Your top right corner, you see your Val stock is a green arrow on it. I don't know.
This? No, no, that's fine. You mean here?
Never mind.
Okay, that's
No,
fine.
there was your Vail stock was advertised there on the side. I had a green ad. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now you got the point basically. So what I see right now here, that's why something I like more and more confirmation. Then I post that, hey, this will look like a upward channel breakout. Whenever the channel breakout happens and something is in my radar, I like to post it. And then we analyze. We always talk every day. We market open until we market close. I'm always here, and I post. But many people, they don't come here all time, but they follow the tweets. So I tweet about it. Right? So okay, let's take a meantime question. If anybody has a question. Okay.
I guess we already talked about X last trading day.
Mhm.
Nothing new on X going into next week.
On X, yeah, X is right now is trying have a little that resistance right here. We need to break that, and it's in a play. X is right now still in the play.
Josh, when you finish, I have a question.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So my question to you is about the SPY. It was showing a bearish, what is it, a bearish pin?
Yeah, pennant.
Okay. Can you draw it out on yellow for me? Because I was looking at it, but I can't picture it. So I want to just physically see you draw it out if you can.
Sure,
On the
no.
yellow, like how you did yellow. If you can. Thank you. And Josh, while you're drawing it, just from in terms of holding pattern, what would give us the confirmation that the market has taken a direction? Do we wait this week, or would FOMC provide any kind of confirmation? Thank you.
So, what I would say is we will always get the confirmation, but when the market opens up, how it unfolds, how the winds are blowing in direction, we always know because I'm here and I want market to go first. Bottom line is my goal is I do not want to go first. I want market to go first. So that's
Sorry to cut you off. Can you change the color? Because there's a lot of white dotted lines. I think it's confusing to me.
okay.
You can change the color.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. But I'll draw the line and then I'll change the color.
Josh, it's up 24 points pre-market.
Yeah, 1 second. You saw the yellow line now?
Yeah, I'm seeing the yellow line.
Okay. So I'm going to take this one off so at least you would know. Okay. So this is right now pennant, and if you look at it, I'm going to draw a little bit so you would know. It's coming from the top, going to the bottom, going to the top resistance, testing the support, again going to the top, rejected from this, going to the bottom, going to the top somewhere here, and this. And I said that any pennant play has to go in the same direction when it starts. So it starts from here and goes to the same direction. Has to go in a direction where it goes. If the wind is going this way, the wind has to exit from that pennant. It cannot break this way. Most likely, unless you got it.
Yeah, I saw that. So let's say if it's going the opposite direction, what would I be looking at? Which side?
Oh, opposite direction. Then we have to look at the geopolicy. If any in like I said, the technical can be overruled if geopolicy can overrule all.
I'm looking at the drawings. I'm trying to picture the opposite direction.
Oh, okay, right here. So I post the charts here today, so you can look all these different patterns right here, right here. So if you look at this bearish pennant pattern, you can see right. So it's coming from the top and it's breaking down right here. Remember, this is ascending support. Ascending means upward sloping support. Ascending sloping support. This is descending sloping support. Descending difference. We have ascending going upward. All right. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, I see it now because I was looking at it, but it's so much larger. But now I can physically see it. Thank you.
No problem, man. All right, somebody else was asking the question.
Yeah, Josh. Geopolitical problems. Iran has fired 12 missiles on Sunday on a U.S. embassy
Nothing has
base.
happened. Dude did not even touch the U.S. embassy.
Trend line.
Did that missile hit U.S. embassy?
Um, just missed 12 missiles towards it.
Yeah, but towards it, but did not touch. So, I mean, look, right? That's what we need to see right now. What I see right now is World War III. But is it happening? No, right? Because it everything takes a little, like, give you one example. When we become just like our nature, right? We are human being. Everybody is human being, and we have a different aggressive nature. But do we immediately start with the when we become aggressive for some reason? Everybody is different, right? But some people become aggressive for one little small thing. Some people will not become aggressive even little small thing, but they it's a level of parameter you can test. That's Putin. So right now we are testing his parameter, and once he lose the battle somewhere, some points, then he will use his aggressiveness in a higher level. If that happens, then we could be in a trouble. That's what I meant to say. Now we could be in the trouble. Meant to say it could can become nasty because these are two different powers. Are one power against all powers. All NATO is all power, right? So that will be a big battle can happen. It's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but we do not know how it unfolds. So uh, it depends, man. Every day we sleep and morning we wake up and something else comes out. So right now still is early stage. Just like we need to see how to unfold. But I do not like to be ahead of thinking like that is gonna happen. We can just visualize it. But I would not react. But I always analyze. That's why we always come here and talk that this can happen, that can happen, but do not act based on that. You know but if I'm wrong, then tell me, say, hey, wrong. But I like to think, because that guy is one of a kind. You can't even beat him. I don't know how he's very aggressive. He has a no value for human lives, and we all know now. He invaded four different countries before, and he almost quarter millions, more than million people died in different region, and he has a no sympathy. We all know how he is a dictator basically. So, and he has all the powers.
The charts are indicative of his or Iran's Iranian behavior. The chart. I know.
Yeah, that can happen too. So, like, look, right now they are all friend, and they're, God knows he's trying to ignite something. But Iran cannot afford any wars, man. Iran cannot afford any wars. They're very poor. Yeah, so I don't think so. Iran can afford any. Hmm. Yep. So we'll see how it goes on war side. Okay. But now we're gonna go through. Um, let's talk about. I was talking about somebody was asking me. I mean, I mentioned about that how to make a routine income. Unless somebody has a question before we move on to it.
Yeah. Hey, Josh. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Sorry. Thank you. No problem. Hey, so Josh, how do you think we should be playing commodities in regards to food? I mean, I'm not sure if you ever follow basically Tracy. She's Dhigral on Twitter, and she does a lot of good information out there in regards to commodities. And she recently put out a notice about the CPI regarding energy in Europe. That basically energy is up like 51% over 1 year in basically Italy, like 45% in Spain, 56% in Belgium, 52% in Denmark, like 64% in Estonia, 48% in Greece, 80% in the Netherlands, for example.
Mm-hmm.
What I've been watching is the fact that a lot of companies that do production, like in fertilizers, for example, have had to go offline
Mm-hmm.
because they can't make profits, and that fertilizer prices have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
We've been seeing right now that a lot of countries are now banning the export of foodstuffs, like out of Hungary, out of Argentina, out of Egypt.
Right.
How do you think we should be playing this long term? But by the way, I tend to follow right now minerals, metals, energy, chemicals, and foodstuffs, basically food production. So I'm wondering, how do you play, particularly at this point, you think, over the next month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, on basically foodstuff commodities?
Okay, so in a few food stuff, everybody needs the food, but there is a lot of different country can produce different foods, right? So for example, I'm from India, so I know India can produce. So many country can supplement certain products. They will charge few bucks and probably they will send it to you, and they will not give it to the local people. Say, you know what, you're gonna make more money here. Let's go and export. So that can happen too. So I would not go more deep into the. I mean, there are wheat and all. There's a demand, so that's why I tweet here. If you can see on your screen chart, I don't know you can see on my YouTube or not, but right here I tweet about this $1 million chart. Nobody talking about, and I posted here, and this is what it looks to me, because I always like the data. When I see data, daily, monthly, yearly improvement, where the money is going. So if I look at it right now, and the highest money is in coal right here, not highest I would say, but the coal is going 309% yearly, but at this point coal by monthly is around 53% going in coal. If you look at the wheat, let's look at the mm, coal, wheat, aluminum. I'll open another chart and I'll show you where exactly is going all this. So if you look at it here, mm, let me type here wheat. Oh no, wheat they don't have. Oh, they had. Here wheat. So for example, it was February, it was like 700 and $700, and right now it's 1,088. If you look at the chart, I don't know, you can see on your screen, but yeah, right here you see this wheat. So the growth is slightly growing. It went up and then it came back wheat. So um, so there are a lot of commodities in what I like. Like is precious metals. So for me, I prefer to have a metal because every business they spend money, and every sector needs money. Bridges, food, every commodity, every product has a metal needed, and that's why I like metal. I like aluminum. I like copper. I like nickel. I like palladium. I like iron. Iron is used everywhere, so I like that also. Then zinc, all this material, but I like the most out of all is I like the gold. Why? And I'll give you one example. You raised the perfect question, and I'll explain you why I like the gold most. And I said when uh, the miner, what you call the nugget, NUGT, it was $47, and I tweet about it, and everybody knows here. Many people bought it here too. So I tweet about that time, and since then I'm holding also myself. I bought, sold, but I've been holding my nugget. So why I'm holding nugget, and I'll explain you why. So what happens is now, if you look at the history, the gold was neglected. Why gold was neglected? Because we have a U.S. Treasury bond. So when we have a U.S. Treasury bond, everybody believes in U.S. Treasury bond. But today I tweet about it. Why people will now will not? People will feel the pain slowly, slowly. They will realize it, and I tweet right here. What did I hear? I am not supposed to keep cash in bank because I am losing 7.9% due to inflation. We all know, right, what is happening in inflation. This is 7.9 according to Fed. According to you and me, when we go outside and do shopping, it's not 7.9, it's almost 25%, right? So keep the money in stock. Look at the Nasdaq right now; it's 20% down, right? We all believe in Nasdaq. We don't believe in many other stock. I'm not talking about stock. Nasdaq indexes, that is 20% down. If you trade yourself into different stock, they are down 80%, 90%, 70%. They are down. Nasdaq is 20% down. So keep it in crypto. All right, so crypto is down 30%. And I already told everybody about it because I was a bullish on Bitcoin. And then since the whole market condition change, whole everything changed, and I said I'm out of all crypto. And why? And I explain everybody on a live session also. And look at this, what is happening to crypto, 30% down. And I see Bitcoin going to test 30,000. and if that tested 30,000, it's gonna go back to 15,000, 18,000 actually. So that's my according to chart, but everything doesn't happen overnight. It's a process because I have gone through 2008 in 2000 in 2000 bubble also, and it happened. Same thing here. Keep it in a How about keep it in a bond, because bond is the most cheapest place, right? You keep it in a bond. Oh, okay. Look, let's keep it in a bond. Ask all these $60 trillion people who put money into bond right now. They are feeling the pain. Why? Because bond is also down. Your yield, and look at your bond value right now. If you want to sell your bond, you're gonna lose money. Those who bought the bond years ago, they are right now losing money. So you can't keep it in a bond because inflation killing you. On top of that, right now interest rate going to kill you because rate gonna go up, bond value gonna go down. So they are losing both the end. So people not gonna keep. So all this bond money, they think that where to put the money. They're gonna put the money into commodities, which is gold, and gold is the one of the major monetary measure. They use the gold as a for that, right? So that's why I believe gold is more cheaper than nickel, cheaper than aluminum, right? And that's where all these big country, they will, many country, they will invest money into gold, because whenever calamity happens, look at the history of any time, whenever big thing happens, people go and harvest into gold. That's why I prefer gold over many material. But yes, I know nickel jump, this, that jump, but how long that will last and all, we don't know. But I prefer gold because institution, when institutions start investing money, countries start investing money, they invest big thing. They don't invest like retailers. They invest like a big, right? So that's why I think probably gold will be the one where we'll have more flow coming in. So right here the uh, so slowly will go, money will come into the gold and all. Um, Let me see right now gold. Yeah, so we right now, look at it right now gold. So if you look at the, let me look at the gold chart.
Thanks, Josh.
No problem, man. If you look at gold right now, pretty much try to break out, but then it halted, and 10% of the worldwide gold been produced by Russia, and all this they have 30 refinery. Those all refinery gold will be not accepted into anywhere in worldwide, right? You cannot, they won't be able to sell it because um, UK Bar Association already announced of sanction. Once they sanction, then they won't be. So there is, those 10% gold will not come into the market like officially. So that will be a shortage. And plus, people will always think that U.S. Treasury bond is now also losing money. So then where you gonna put in stock market? People are losing money in stock market, so there's no safety. So I'm thinking, okay, this is my analysis. This is personal. I'm not guiding anybody. This is just my thinking that would people would put some portion in money into the gold side. So I would prefer in that direction. Though I like fertilizers, many thing. I do invest there also, and everybody knows here who comes live trading with me. They all know where I invest. So many, I would go into the commodities, and that's why I said I keep my money into commodities, which was laggard for many years. Right here, that's why I tweet. So we'll see how thing goes. I hope I answered your question, man.
No, you did actually. I mean, I've gone up to like 20% right now into commodity-based investments because of what's happened. Yeah, you did very much. Thank you, Josh.
No problem. Okay. Any other question? If not, then okay.
Can we go over some more?
Go.
Can we go over some? I know it depends on the week, but can we go over some more plays for next week? Right now, I'm looking at X and the EQT.
I would not jump right away. Anything. Let the market decide, man. Yeah. Right now. Let's see, because market opens up, the whole fresh week starts, right? So taking position on FOMC is not a good idea right now. Just like I said, you got to wait and watch. So if you look at the X right now, look X. Let me go to 30-minute chart because we already have the resistance. So I need to see what's going on here. Okay, 33.
Would you be shorting anything like on a day trade?
Why would I short this metal one, man? You crazy? Why I would
No, no,
short
no,
those?
no, no, not this. Anything going into next week, or you're just gonna watch?
I would short day trade. We're not gonna short like we will see market. Look, so how I teach everybody. If the market is going like this 30 minutes, so let me show you how when would I short, when I not short. Many time I explain, guys. So we see right here QQQ, right? Let's take a look at the QQQ. So yesterday we were playing, and let me show you my cloud. And I open my cloud, and I see my all the indicators looks to me 200 moving average crossed. Cloud is above my it is all resistance. I see the price of control line is here. My lagging span line is pointing down. I don't need anybody's confirmation. I'm gonna short this just like that. So yesterday when we saw Amazon, right? Somebody, oh no, Apple. One guy, Vishnu, the guy who does day trading, and he was asking me here, hey Josh, can I buy a call of Apple? And I told him, no, man, I would not buy. Why? I told him we have a 200-day moving average resistance. Cloud is above our head, and you think is this trending upward, so you're gonna buy a call. Maybe if you don't exit, and then look what happened. Look, boom, 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 down. Look at this right here, right? Look at this like a snow tubing, straight from here, right? That's why, because you need all the confirmation. There is no confirmation here, guys. There is no confirmation here. Anywhere I see confirmation, why would I go and buy a call just because it's trying to, you know, grind a little bit higher? No, you need more confirmation. So something like that. We need more confirmation. Then I would say yes, looking like to me. Remember, even last 10 minutes, somebody said crowd, and while we were shorting Chinese stock, and he said, "Hey, look at the Josh crowd." And I said, "Yeah, let me take a look at it now." Crowd broke this right here. Trend line broke, POC line. And I said, beautiful, look at the legging span line, perfect setup. I said, yep, doesn't matter. If you look at the from morning, it was good, but here it broke this trend line, and I loved it. And we short it, and we mint money right here.
Josh, you were saying that if any chart break that 200 moving average, that is a indication for the short.
No, 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 no. So one line. Look, what I Srini teach everybody is you need a more stronger confirmation, like 100 points, right? How we can say you got 100 points, 100% percentage. So when we do day trade, you need a maximum confirmation when you want to do day trade, because day trade can be dangerous. You can lose everything if the market makes a U-turn. Like look right here, you going down, 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 and you think it's gonna go more down, and then you short it here, and then look what happened, U-turn, right? Then you lose all your option. You lose value, and you're gonna feel we're gonna feel pain. It's a fear and FOMO, both happens at the same time. That's why. So you need more confirmation. That's what I teach. When you come to day trade, is very difficult unless you have a super strong experience. Yeah.
But generally, if we have to put some kind of generic points, right, for people who wants to do a day trading, what are the basic bullet points we have to consider? Hey, this is not the right time to short, or has at least like this chart, qualified for this
Mhm.
6 or 7 bullet points. Probably not 100%. At least those when the chart matches those bullet points, can we take short?
Risk versus reward is people. I can guide people to short like that, but what I
That's okay.
suggest you is
Just I'm asking. That's okay.
no, because I is not financial advice. But what indicator we need to look is make sure if you are shorting, then make sure 200-day moving average on a 1 minute, 5 minute chart. You always look in 5 minute chart, and then you analyze that if the your that line is at least below the 200-day moving area when you are shorting. That's what, at least a newcomer, I would suggest that means wind is on your side at least, because if it is above and you try to short, and then if market can make a u-turn, will be a dangerous too. So that you can keep that. Then also look at the previous day close, previous day high, previous day low. Keep those things in mind also. And then you look at your VWAP line approx, how far it is going, which direction is going, how it is going. Look at the overall market at that time before you short. So that's why I always come here, and we load this right here. I keep this chart and I keep the SPY chart here, and then we see what SPY doing, what other charts are doing. And then I, based on, if I see a weakness, you need a market. When you short any stock, you need to make sure there's a weakness and strength. Depends on what you're doing. If you're doing shorting or you buying, you'll compare with the SPY, and that's how you trade. So at least give you some sort of leverage, because I was keep showing other day also how to short or how to buy, how to, because you can't simply just go whenever your wishes are, because day trade is dangerous unless you know the path, how to choose.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh. Hey, Josh, can I take a look at one stock?
Yeah, go ahead.
ESEA.
ES
EA.
EA, am I right now? Okay. What the heck is going on? Oh, wow, C company. So this company is trying to find the direction right now. Is a symmetrical um, wedge, which is no direction yet. But what I like about is has a nice sloping support building from here, and look at this, is grinding higher high, higher high. But then over here is become higher low and then become lower high. So that's, we got to be little careful, because this wedge is testing now 200-day moving average. So if this wedge can break downward, because we have a sloping support and we have this, that's why this looks to me this can go downward. So let me look at this yeah, three, hold on, let me look. 38, 38, 314. Wow, these are shipping company, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Oh, they have a very low float company. They are only making 38 million, and their EPS is this. That means they're very, 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 very low float companies. ESEA. Let me look, man. This is interesting. ESEA. I like that. Hold on. Most probably that will be low float. Very, very low float. Yep, look at that. 7 million shares only in the market. That's why the stock is strong. And look at insider owns 62%. So out of 7 million, 62% insider owns. And 7.23% is institution owned. So 70% is already out. So only 30% float is outside. So that's why stock is basically grinding higher, and people see a future. So I think this company is good based on the chart. It can break upward also based on this float.
Because the stock is improving, if you take the sales, so compared to with the previous quarter, so it's improving.
Whoa, 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 hold on. No, no, okay, I could not hear you well. Somebody was speaking in the middle. Could you repeat it again?
Yeah, if you check the sales, if you check the financial,
Okay.
the sales is improving over the quarter.
Yeah, I'm gonna look right now here. So if you look at it, they're definitely financial they're very, very tiny company, but definitely their financial looks to me good, because if you look at it, their revenue is 93 million and their EBITDA is 50. So they're almost making 50% profit. So I like that somebody makes 50% profit. I like it. So that way their EBITDA is positive. Look, tiny company, as long as they are making profit, net profit, that's what it matters. So these people are making net profit. You follow? And their EPA is only like last year EPA was 5, but they are right now positive. So if you look at that based on the number, the 334. Oh wow! So if you look at this 334, do you think they can continue that?
Yeah, because the shipping company are doing good right now.
Yeah, 100%, 101% agree with you. So what is this? 334, right? Yeah, this calculator. Okay.
Josh, I got a question about the Yahoo Finance when you pull up. When you're reading the PE ratio and the revenue, right?
13 for 1 second, one second, 13 for 36, 29, 13.29, 29, 13 point. So look, their forward P ratios comes out around 2 times. So definitely this can break out. This is the opportunity for you that you're getting a discounted price. Otherwise, this was 36. So this wedge can, this is nice ascending triangle wedge and can break upwards because look at forward P ratio is only 2 based on their this 3.34, $28, 7 million outstanding share. Out of that, 70% has been locked. Beautiful, man. Good find, man. You always bring some goodies. This is nice. This is very nice. This will break out upwards. This would break based on the revenue, based on the EPS. It would break upwards. Only if any bad news, but shipping right now, everybody's making money. Only thing is a very tiny company. So risk versus rewards. Tiny company. But look, what I see here is, look, why I think it can break upward. If you look at it, this 50 moving line, 50 days moving average line is crossing above 100, so that's bullish sign down. This is bullish right here. So if you look at my 30 minutes chart, no, does not have a volume. Okay, this stock does not have a volume, man. No volume. Why? It's only insiders are trading. There is no volume, and that's why I like this. Whatever, what I see here is, whenever insider holds the money, that means they see the value. You follow? And very low float. This stock can move without anything. This can move. Somebody buys a few stock, it can move.
It's been flat the last 6 months too.
Yeah. No, like it. I'm gonna add in our portfolio this one. ES ESEA.
And then after that, you are accumulating Zim. So, but I missed that. So, are you still suggesting to add that or just wait?
Zim, I'll be slowly adding because I'll show you. Okay, since we are here, I'll show you why do I believe in Zim. Because okay, I got to go back to here so I can show you. Did I add here Zim? Right here. If you look at Zim right here, you see this. So market cap is 8 billion. EBITDA is on 4.5 billion. 4.5 billion. Revenue is 8 billion. So if you look at revenue versus EBITDA is almost more than 50%. 51% their net profit right here. Net profit 51%. And their market cap is only 8. So their revenue is 8.6. Market cap is 8.3. Can you believe it? So it's too cheap, right? That's yearly revenue. This is yearly revenue. This is market cap. So and their net profit 51%. Now look at their EPS, $12. Can you find a $12 anywhere? $12 EPS, $12.
What's this 86% dividend?
Where dividend is a?
Look at the dividend
Oh,
yield.
yeah. Dividend they give a lot. I did not. I don't write dividend. I don't give. I
How
don't.
does that even make sense? 86%.
And then look at the most important part. You are paying forward P ratio 1.5 times is ridiculously low, and $75. So if you look at here, Jim, oh right here. If you look, let me go to finance.
Yeah, but Josh, with the 86% dividend, why not just why not just hold that?
Damn right. Hold on. Now I'll show you what something. So if you look at it here, institution. Look at the institution. Everything 70% everything is owned by insiders and institution only. And look at the float, only 79 million. So nothing. So 70 out of 79, 70% is already owned by somebody. That's why I had a difficult time to buy even Friday. They execute my order after 4 hours when I posted on Friday. Then I bought it. So it took a long time to get it.
Would you have a difficult time selling it too? Like, is the volume there?
No, if you want to buy a lower price, it takes time. But if you want to buy it at the strike price, yeah, you can get it. But if you want to go a little lower, there's a buyer, bid and ask. Stock is going up, right? When something goes up, you should be fine. If it is going down, then different story. If the stock goes down and then you want to sell, then different story. So based on this analysis, I like the low float stock, 70%. That's why I didn't. I normally when I tweet, I don't write too many details because there are people. I want people to come here and subscribe. Subscribe into say like follow us. It's everything is free. But I want people to come here and then spread the words, because it takes a lot of time and efforts of mine when I create all these effort, videos and details and bring it to you guys. So that's why I want people to retweet when I tweet, and those people who follow every time come here, they will reap the benefits. So that's why I said I, I posted here and then I analyze it and I tweet it. So
Do you think increased oil prices can hinder shipping companies?
shipping company, man, they has nothing to do. They always they benefit, man. They have right now that it's their time. People need supply right now. Need supply. They need supply. So there is. I don't think so. Shipping would not have any issues.
Josh, so they are going to pay a lot of dividends. So it's, I think, in a couple of weeks. So after that, if I'm not mistaken, $17. So if they pay that, so it's going to break probably 200 moving average or maybe 100 moving average.
Going
So
down.
does it?
The, so look at that. Look at their dividend they're going to pay on March 22nd.
$17.
Yeah, and then you have to hold the position, right? If you have to hold some stock, some months. But remember, everything they own by insider institution only. Look at the chart. It's not me. Look, find me a single day this stock went down. It's always grinding. Find me a, a stock which is grinding all time, no matter what market conditions are. Love this. Look at the clear breakout right here. I said it's a beautiful breakout. I like that breakout. Look at this breakout. Not a single red candle in between breakout also.
What was the ticket?
Zim. ZIM.
It's a $4.86 same now.
$78.81. Do you see the video?
GIM, right?
Z as in zebra, I
Oh,
as in
sure.
Indiana, M as in Mary.
Okay, one more question. So, what do you think about the earning of GME? Because if you check GME, so if the earning is negative, then after that it doesn't have any floor, so it's going down and down. But
GME, I mean, which one?
GME.
Then why are you talking about GME, man?
Oh, sure.
This one, I mean, okay, so you think this floor, right? This one?
Yeah, sorry, I don't see your I don't see your video. So
Oh, you don't see the video? You can click on my profile.
yeah, I did, but it has delay. So because of that,
No, 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 no. So if it has a delay, right? What right next to volume button, there's a live button. Click on live so you can see instant live. Click on live button right next to the volume button.
yeah, but because I'm just checking with my cell phone, then after that,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
I have two voices. But so I just listen.
Okay, so GME right now is broke the support also. Be careful, GME, and GME not gonna last longer, man. This is all garbage company. They look at this. If you look at it, their negative UPS. This is gonna go to $10.
No, I understand that. So because I was looking for short, but it has earnings. So, but just a little bit of concern of earnings. So if earning positive, then after that it's going to go a little bit of high.
Let's look at the previous earning. What happened previous earning? They were expected negative 52 cents, and they reported 139. So they were way off on their earning. And
Take the history. Usually in during the March and April they have good earnings. So
but
compared to
where do they find them? Where do they find all this, all the games and everything like that? There is no. Look at the Best Buy. What happened to Best Buy? Right? They dumped. So I don't think so. And this is not the market. Even the earning will be good. This company, the value is over value right now. Over value.
yeah, it doesn't have any support.
Anywhere you show me has a strong reversal. This is all diamond hand. They all be washed out. This is all. Man, what can I tell you right now? Look at the chart, man. When I see the chart, this is a perfect shot right now. Beautiful shot in a top list. I'm gonna add it here in our bad list because it looks nice right now. Perfect
I
shot.
think it's going to go for 50.
Yeah. It's gonna go right here. My price production is $45 right here. But when, I don't know, it's just we need to go the whenever market drops. I think Chinese stock right now has a turn because people are pulling money from China, Chinese. So Chinese stock will go first before anything. Yeah.
Hey Josh, can you let us know when you decide to enter that GameStop
GameStop
position?
short?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are live here every day, we that's what we do. I do trade here live. I don't like overnight most of the time position when I play with some shorts, or maybe weekly max. But I don't want to go crazy on this. I want clear look. This is perfect support break broke right here. If you look at my support broke right here, right? But I don't. We'll see how thing plays. I want market support. If the market weakness is there, then this has to go down. This will go super low. This GME is gonna go to my price. I'm telling you guys. Is I do not have any hope in this now. Broke the support. This is gonna go to hell.
Okay, I have one for you, Josh.
What's that?
Surge Energy, SGY.
FGY. No.
That's S as in scooter.
Oh, F is in what?
No, S.
Oh, X is an X-ray.
No, S as in scooter, like snake scooter.
Oh, S.
SGY. Surge Energy.
Oh, right here, Surge Energy. SGY. Man, look at that chart. Beautiful chart. Gap filled already. So this one is,
Maybe it's a little too late.
yeah, right now it's too late, but we have to see the number. Doesn't matter, man. We can figure it out. Don't just look at the chart and get scared because they made 2000% profit. That's why the chart, but stock is cheap right now, 53% EPS. Where you gonna find 53% EPS and stock is $8? That's why it's too cheap. Hold on, let's see future what they are forecasting. 15 cents, 13 cent, 143, 143. Where the hell money come from? SGY, nice. SGY. Okay, let's take a look at the money. Where money come from? 598. This tiny tiny company revenue for 356. I love it, man. This is beautiful, man. These people are minting money, minting money. Look at their revenue is 356 and their EBITDA is 460. They are making more than the revenue. Nice, good find. This is very good.
PE under 2.
Man, forget about P right now. You this is you just right now, man. This is golden. Nice. I would write down in our list this one. This is nice, nice, very nice. So we do not go by these. We do not look at these and say, oh, we get scared. I don't get scared because of this. You got to see the value. That's why it's holding. Look at all these candles stacking each other and still holding. Still want to go. Why? Because it's cheap. People know that there might be a little short. Look at this doji candle. People take some profit. But I think this is forming a flag maybe later on. Let's see.
You think we could retest that 7 level? Looks like
It can happen, but let's
consolidated
see.
it.
I mean, market right now situation is different right now, man. FOMC meeting. So if you look at it, this is nice ascending wedge created, and it wants to break out. If this break out, it will go here back again. Nope, this is going up, man. I don't see. Look at this all as higher high. I like higher high, higher low, higher high. I like this healthy. But this time it become little low, but this 30 minutes only. That's why. So we'll see. We need to see this wedge how it plays. This wedge. Keep in mind we will watch. I want this wedge breaking upward. If this wedge broken, if this stock goes above 9, then I would buy. Need to close above. Yeah. Okay, guys. People are complaining. There are so many people have so many could not come back to the talk. They said because too many are speakers. So people who are not speaking, just keep the yourself as a listener because it doesn't look good to other people. Those who wants to talk, but they have no option. So keep your speaker as a listener, right? We are all as a community. So if you're not talking, Just I it looks ridiculous if people are uh, people don't get the chance to talk and they have to tweet to me.
Josh, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So my question is about the forward PE ratio and the PE. Can you explain more about that? When you pull it up, you usually check the value of the stock to see if it's good in long term or something like that, if I'm correct.
Okay,
Can you can you get more into detail and break it down for me?
yeah, so when we do PE ratio is all past. What happened to last 12 months? When we do forward PE ratio, what's going to happen in projecting? What's 12 months? So when we invest our money, do we care about the past or do we care about the future? I would care about the future because if the company is strong, they're going to project good EPS. They're going to project good PE ratio, right? If the company is having pain, they have the water underneath their legs, they're gonna say, you know what, we're gonna go a little, this time we're gonna reduce our EPS low, we're gonna have a projection lower. But the company who's minting money, just like shipping companies right now minting money, right, so they think they're gonna fly high. That's why we need to look at the forward P ratio instead of just the P ratio. We can keep it in mind, but based on the P ratio, you look at all the tech stock, that P ratio will be amazing. For example, uh, um, AFRM, Affirm, right? Let's take a look at Affirm. Um, just to give you example, they don't even have an Affirm. It would not they have the data, but CRM, right? CRM. Let's take a look at CRM. So if you look at CRM, their look at their past history. Look at that. You see that their past 142 time forward P ratio based on the price of the stock. That time price was way high. CRM right here. So last year they minted money. They mint money. Hold on, let me go to daily chart. So when they were minting money, the stock was $300, and their PE ratio was 210. So sorry, 142 times. Now forward PE ratio is 45 times because its price is going down. So they are, if you look at their here EPS, I mean, they're making money, but look at their EPS. $230, $40 stock, and their EPS is only 75 cents. Who's gonna pay 44 times? So they are not making money. I would rather buy the company he just told me about, the shipping company, right? SGY. Look at SGY. Risk is there, but the number don't lie. Look at their EPS. What they achieved right here, 53 cents, and they're only $8, $9, and their revenue versus their EBITDA profitability is higher. So yeah, so forward is future and this is past. So I would go with the forward P ratio whenever we want to buy anything. Always look at the company and then look at the forward projection. What are the future they are think? What are the number coming over the future? If the 45 times, I would not pay. Google is what? Look at the Google. Google is 23 times. CRM is 45 times, right? Look. So if you Google, look at their 23 time forward P ratio. Who gonna pay 23 time right now? Some people are there. So same thing. Why I keep saying Tesla is expensive right here. Look, 81 time, 82 time. You are paying 82 time value. Gonna pay expensive. That's why I said this is expensive right now, Tesla.
So Josh, when you're saying the power P ratio is expensive, what number would you put in a chart is good and bad? How's that?
So if I have an option, if I in our chart when we make it here, bull and bear right here. Oh boy, where this my chart frozen. Hold on. Look at my bull right here. Look at my forward PE ratio, what I choose. This is hard commodities, and their forward PE ratios are 1, 2, 5, 7. I would invest here because investors are putting money here. So any of the chart this is after so many thousands of share we go through, so many company we go through, and then we find this gold, all these golden nuggets, and that's
So
how.
you basically look for a low forward P ratio, the lowest possible, like 1 to 6 or 1 to 5.
I would prefer like that, but very hard to find like that. But then you have to also look at their profitability. It's not just the forward P ratio because sometimes some company they can make like you want you have to watch their product also. You need to see what are the product they're doing, is in demand, is how long going to be in demand, is temporary or long time, we have to keep everything in mind. It's not only one time you just go and think that okay, this forward P ratio is good and just go buy. No.
So let me ask you a question. With your years experience, right? We're looking at the PE and the forward ratio, forward PE ratio. As you've been saying, you've been trading for X amount of years. What numbers have you been seeing mostly common that you see that falls in your favor?
Depends on time zone. Right now in the market condition, I would
On a 30-minute, so
no, not chart. I'm talking about like overall time zone. Mean to say like what time right now we have right now. Look at the war going on. We have inflation going on. Based on that, but when Fed pump the money, that time can you find any stock which is 10 P ratio hard to find that time. If the product is not in demand, those company will not have that P ratio. So we everything is changing every often. That's why I said, stick to the community like everybody. So don't just make mistakes. Keep asking the questions before analyze everything every time before you jump in. So that way.
Right. So I noticed you did large caps. Can you do a small cap and a middle cap and pull up the P
As
sheet?
long as they have the data, you give me the number and I will look into. But I need data. If the company don't have the data, then no good. So give me no name.
I guess MU. Try MU.
MU is beautiful, man. MU is in our bull list right here. MU is right here. It's a beautiful. All among all tech stock, I like MU. We already analyzed. We went through all Nvidia. We went through Broadcom. We went through many company, and then we analyzed two semiconductor company. I liked it price wise and value wise, their financials and their charts. One is MU, another one was AOSL. These two company, their forward P ratios are 10 and 12. But then if
What
you
about SoFi? SOFI.
SoFi garbage, we already went through 10 times those. They're very expensive. I would not pay even $5.
All right. So don't even look it up if it's
No,
garbage.
yeah, I'm not gonna waste time.
I'm gonna give you a ticker off my head. I don't
No
know.
problem. That's fine, man. Okay. Somebody is asking on YouTube, Playboy, PLBY. Hold on, let me help him out. PLBY. So Playboy is a meme stock, I guess, and it's like a double top. If you look at it, this is double top and is creating major sloping resistance, sliding, trending down. So if you look at it, this is basically already here, and the next once this support breaks, I guess right here, this area, which is right here around $14, then this is going to go basically trending down. If you look at it right here, let me go to 30-minute charts so you can see.
Josh, while you're doing that, another question.
Whoa, I'm helping somebody asking the question on YouTube. He's not from Twitter. So just a moment. Somebody asked a question about Playboy, PLBY stock. So I'm trying to look at it. So based on these right now, is trending down, and I guess this one is, if this breaks the $14, then it's heading here, man. Not looking good right here. This price right here, which was $12.15. So I don't see anything, and I do not. So based on if anybody is holding this position, this is not financial advice, guys. Okay, this is what I see right now. Here is what I'm telling you. Is please do your own due diligence before you invest anything. So based on this, what I see right now, if I would there, this is complete BS company. Whatever is happening is all losing money right now. Why? And look at the number, financial negative $1.333, they're losing money right now. So don't be in a hope, and market condition will not help right now. Nobody has the money to put money into company such who is making loss. Look at the EPS, is loss making company. You have so many flight who is going to the destination. Why you want to hold the flight which is not going to reach to the destination, right? This is what I teach here. You want to catch the flight which is going to destination, and that's why we talk here, every time. If you have any questions, always ask us. We always guide to help you out. But this is loss making. You do not want need to lose money, man. Please, this is ridiculously bad. There is no. This is all hope. This is all hope, and don't stick to the hope. You're gonna lose all your money. This is not financial advice, but just to let you know, guys. Please, I feel the pain when I see this, and when somebody asks me, somebody has a position, something. But yeah, it's not looking good at all. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I can take the question now. Okay, somebody wanted to ask the questions or too many recruit? There was something. Good. How are you, man? Good. And Josh, can you take a look at the sorry, EXN? EXN. Okay. I guess it's trying to break out. It's a mining company. EXN mining company. They try to break out the 200 moving average and got what do they mine, man? Gold? Yeah, silver, nickel, gold. Nice. I mean, looking though last 20 days is going good, but then yesterday popped, but then the market condition did not help much. But yeah, I mean, looking good so far. So we just need to give a little time. I mean, financial might not be good because all the commodity, they were had a bad time. So 9 million, small teeny mini company, very small company. So there might not be financial. I mean, they might not have any much data on financial, but probably whenever commodity fly high, these companies, small company, they benefit. So what I suggest here every time it spikes, you take the money and run, and then it will again sink. Small company, look at this, $9 million revenue is nothing, right? So company like this spike, whenever spikes, people take profit. Look at this, all the wicks, you see this, same thing. So you take, so what I suggest is always I would take the profit and run, and then you give us some time. You got to give a couple of days, 5 days, look, keep checking, and then they also sell off. Then again they go down, then again you load it up, and then again sometime happens. This is all. If you want 100% profit, this is how you make 100% profit. You buy when they dive in, and then you sell when they really climb. That time, if you hold a FOMO, oh no, it's gonna go to $2 to $3, $4. No, just take the profit. That's what it matters. Otherwise, your all the hope will be in the profit, and slowly it's gonna go down, and then you lose all the money. So basically, take the profit. I mean, not a financial advice guy, but if I were you, I would do that. I'll take the profit and run. Okay. Thank you, sir. No problem. Hey Josh, can you take a look at another one? Yeah, go ahead. VNTR. You broke. VNTR. VNTR. Am I typing right? Yeah, so I know this is the hottest stock because it's energy, but it's just, I think it's really overvalued because so the income, I mean the company income is kind of negative, and then after that share is negative. So is it? Do you think it's good time to short it or? Yeah, but why would I go in a $1 stock to $1.5 stock and short? There's a bigger opportunity. You need a market strength horse. There are many other stocks too, because this already look a beaten down rabbit into the hole. So I would pick where you can, it's already tied. I mean, yeah, market. This is really good short for sure. But know how many share outstanding and all you got to look is a small teeny mini company. So there might be a, I like GME short. Okay, you prefer for the stock with higher price. I prefer what? So
you mean to prepare a stock with higher price, not for example $10.
Yeah, you don't want to go in a $1 and 150 because anybody can anybody can manipulate that stock.
It's right now. It's about $10. $9.20.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong then. What is the symbol you said?
V. Sorry. VTNR.
VTNR. Oh, I was looking at the. Could you spell it?
VTNR.
V as in Victor, T as in Tom, N as in Nancy, R as in Robert. Oh wow, this is flying high now. This is good one. This is nice.
It's flying high, but if you check the earning, it's kind of
Hold on. I'm gonna analyze it. 28 million and 11 cents. So they beat the EPS. 52 million. They did beat that 52 30. Oh, they just had the earning. They beat that 31, and the EPS was slight negative. Okay, EPS was negative. Yeah, so this one is 925. So 30 basis time teeny company. Let's look at the data. VTNR. VTNR. So if you look at here, okay, the revenue is 115 million. EBITDA is negative. No, I would not do anything on this one, man. It's just. Let me see the outstanding shares also. Let me look outstanding float. Yeah, it's very very low float too. So um, it's not a bull, it's not a bear.
I was going to short it, but it's not.
No, you don't want to go against the low float because if it have a higher float, that would have say yeah because it look expensive. Their EBITDA is based on their value and all. I mean, it's a short, but it's not a great short because look at the candle that's stacking right now. So I don't go right now because of low float. If you want to short, you need to borrow shares. So somebody's taking up right now. So you don't want to go against. You want to go when they dive like this. When they happen, then you do. Not now when it's going up. You need the wind in your side. Right now, wind is not in your side.
Yeah, just I'm waiting for some weak candle to short.
Hmm. Yeah, when it reversal comes, right now, look at it. Somewhere here it might reverse, but we don't know when.
Yeah.
Keep eyes on it, yeah, but it's a good, definitely, whenever it happens, you could benefit out of that. Yeah. HBM, guys, 1 second. Somebody on YouTube asking HBM. HBM is Hudbe Mineral. Wow, beautiful chart. Nice, love it. So if you look at this chart, and heading to breakout right here. So, so if you see that, it's heading this right here, and look at this ascending support right here. All time tested, it bounced, tested, bounced. So he's heading to $9.58. And then onward we'll see. Now look at the financial. 13. Wow, look at the EPS is positive too, and they're making money. 425. Previous was 358. 15 cents. 15. So they're getting the EPS 425. 460. Oh wow. So they're making some profit. So let's see. HBM. HBM. So if you look at HBM, their outstanding shares are a little higher, 261, small company, 261, but they're profit making, man. So if you look at their profit, they are making almost 30% profit. So that is net profit 30%. Yeah, this is good. This is nice. And mineral. I don't know where they, what kind of company is this. This is good. Very nice. There, so if you look at it, hold on, let me analyze it towards PE ratio. So they're making like 13 cents. 13 cents. Let's see right now. 13 cents. Basically, What price is now? 52 cents. 52 cents, 8.43. 16 times. So, I mean, this can go to $10. It has a still little gas left, you know, and then I would exit. But yeah, slight, slowly, slowly grinding. It takes time to go up. If only it takes time. This is not like a, you know, uh, it can test. So whenever you pull back, I would enter and then you can go back. But yeah, it's looking good. Okay.
I have one for you, Josh.
What's up?
I have a Walmart.
You asked me the same question, man. Walmart breaking up. Walmart, look at that, has a resistance. It's diagonally going down. I'm not bullish right now. This is time to exit. If I were you, I would exit. But I would not buy right now. It's heading the resistance. All right, next.
No, for a short, for a short.
Short, I would not short Walmart. You don't have any other one. Walmart is minting money. Why you want to short Walmart? It has a 200 moving average support, 100 moving average support here too. You find a weakness in the stock. When you want to short, you find a weakness where their profitability is negative. You want to find a stock where it has a no negative EBITDA. This one, why you want to short big company? You can wash out. You want to short with the weakness, right? Yeah. Okay. Already. And was that? You breaking up like 90%.
Walton. She owns 10% of the company.
Oh, 10% of the company.
Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
She's 170,000 shares.
Hmm. Okay. That's fine. We'll see. Let me ask some. Anybody else has a question, guys? Anybody wants to ask any questions here? It's almost 9 o'clock, so we want to wrap it up. Rapido, rapido. Anybody wants to ask the question? Raise your hands, guys. If you don't have a question, just put yourself into listening mode so I can give opportunity to others who, if anybody wants to ask the question.
Hey Josh, can I look at FCX, please?
You said what? FC?
X.
FCX?
Yes.
Report, right? FC. Yeah, this is
Thank you. Yes.
yeah, this is in our list. FCX is good. Is breakout setup bullish sign? FCX. Hold on, let me see. We had it in our this, but yeah, it's good. This had a breakout. The right here, it's just like you see the sloping support, nice, beautiful support tested, and it's keep grinding higher. And then cup and handle, it had a cup and handle, and then look at this breakout. So it's all together looking good right here. There's a major support here at 40, $46, 48, 45.83, and then they pay the dividend also, and then their earning was 6 billion. Okay, and their EPS is 96. So what happen if you look at this number based on this, their value is, look, they have a little more diluted. I think this one is like maybe 500 million or something. Let me see how many shares they have. FCX, FCX, FCX. It's a big. They have a lot of shares, I guess, based on the EPS. Let me see. See, I told you, right? They have a 1.5 billion, so that's why elephant is not moving. They are sharing the big, there's a big pizza. Whatever they make money, they have to share with this many people. It's a lot of outstanding shares, 1.5 billion people. That's why the stock doesn't move crazy. I know it's a mining company or something like that probably. But if you look at EBITDA, is great. They're making almost 40% profit. That's why it's a strong, very strong, very strong. profit is great. Profit is great, but stock already ran up from here to here. Now, um, I don't think so. Right now, immediately gonna move. The hit
Yeah.
has a $50.
What I think is like, Josh, if you see the RSI of it, on March 4th, it was 75,
Mm.
and at that time, I was like making high of 50.46. But now RSI is going down. It's
Yeah,
57 now. So I don't think so it's gonna go up so crazy.
yeah, because commodity. This is what they are into nickel, copper, right? Copper.
Yes.
Yeah, copper. So copper is already skyrocketed from last year. So gotta be careful. But hold on, you know what? Let me see 30-minute chart. I see something. Yeah, I don't know if it is.
If you draw a trend line from our downside, you can see there is the trend line.
Yeah, so if you look at
So
it right here, this is just a daily chart right now. So if I
yeah,
here,
already.
but it could be bull flag right here because I see a bull flag. This is super bullish, man. This is perfect. This is gonna break. Yo, this is great. This is bull flag. It's gonna break upwards and it's gonna fly and it's gonna go back to 50. This is bull flag right here. You see the bull flag? You see what I mean? You see, so this is this and this bull flag, and then it can break. Keep in mind. I think, huh? I don't know what you have position or you want to buy, you sell, whatever would be. But
Uh,
yeah, just keep.
I was thinking to, yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll see, we'll see.
Yeah, whatever Well, this is not financial advice, guys, but whatever I see, I analyze it and I guys answer here. But it look like a bull flag setup pattern. He's on the technicals. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yep.
And one more question, Josh. Can you look just one more time on a SPY, please?
Spy.
Uh-huh.
What do you want to look?
So, what I was thinking, if you put a line chart over there instead of candlestick, you can see there is like two times M pattern over there.
No, no, no. I don't go. I understand that part. Right now, spy, I analyze in a different way. So if you follow my profile on Twitter, you can you can follow a lot of every day. I post the spy chart. So based on my analysis, I do tweet, and if you rewind the tape, I already said about the pen and pattern right now forming on 30 minutes. So I don't know when did you join here, but if you go through, I already went through the spy today for 20-30 minutes. So in the beginning, first I start the video. So you can go to YouTube, you will be able to see this video in the beginning. That's where I said about this. So you can see what the spy exactly doing. And I every day post spy charts every day. And if you, I'm always live also. Uh, Trading hours morning 9:30 to 4 also on YouTube and Twitter also I'm live. So you can have any question anytime, you can ask about that time also and I'll guide you. Right now, Spy is basically created the pennant and we will see. Okay. Somebody is
Okay, no
asking,
worries. Thank you.
no
Thank
problem.
you, thank you.
Somebody is asking a snow on YouTube. Just a moment. What was it? Can you do snow? Okay. Can you do snow? Man, I wish I could have that power. Can I do snow? One second, right here. Snow. So snow just broke the major bottom and has a no floor now. So right now snow is without the floor, guys. You follow what I mean? Means is heading down. It's super expensive snow is. So if anybody trying to sell you the snow, it looks very dangerous right now. It's very dangerous, guys. It's in my bear list, and we short this snow. Why? Because we like it. We look at the numbers, and you know what? Let me help you so understand you can understand. So snow is in my bear list, and we short it also because they are losing money right now. If you look at the $82 billion B as in boy $1 billion market cap, and they are losing net profit is $700 million. So they are losing money at this point. Market condition does not support company like that who is losing money. They have a negative profit right now, and their EPS is negative 3 cents, right? And the share float is 300 million shares, and their cash is I don't carry right now cash. It's just it's similar 3.8 and 4 billion debt is pretty much even out. But forward P ratio comes out 1,045 times. Who gonna pay? So it's outrageous. So that's why it's in my top list to short the snow. And it broke the support also. And exactly stock is doing the same way. This is heading down. So this stock probably based on my analysis, I understand he has a lot of good connection based on their revenue earning and all. I think this stock supposed to go below $100 easy, easy maybe 40. My price is $50 probably, but we'll see. Okay. So I don't want to disappoint you. There is no floor here, guys. I don't know your positions or anything like that. I just see whatever I see, and based on that, I analyze. So be careful, guys. Don't live in a hope. Otherwise, hope brings the devastating loss. And I'm the guy who not gonna tell you what you like. I will tell what I see. So please don't hate me. Um, okay, so that's the snow. Again, this is not financial advice, please. Oh, somebody's asking Neo. Neo is right now, man, is breaking all these floors, and you're not gonna like Neo is super expensive. According to me, I already went through about the financials, and it's expensive, guys. Okay, why? Show you right now, real quick. Um, I'm always live, guys. If anybody has any questions, I'm always live. It's 7 hours every day. Every day, 7 hours live, where you can interact with me. So come on Twitter, come on YouTube also, subscribe with me always, guys, and you will benefit all this. I understand everybody has a job, but whenever you get to peep in, whenever you have time, come in and I'll answer your questions. So if you look at here, their negative EPS. So right now, Neo is not making profit. If they are not making profit, market condition would not like it. And plus, we have right now all big institution. They are pulling the plug. They're pulling the money out of losing money from Russia. Now they're pulling money out of China also. So be careful, guys. If institution cannot buy, you and me cannot support this. That's why this is going downhill. You see this? There is no support from anywhere. So if somebody try to pump you, I understand car and all doing good, great, but how long is gonna testing your support? You want to hold something for a long time, and we don't know how it's going to outplay. Look at the Baba used to be right $300, and then what happened to it? Right now $80. People wanted to buy 250. I would say nope. And see, look now what happened. So he's doing double down since many months, and still, and now he's feeling the pain. When I 199 it happened, he wanted to buy. I said, well, it's not a financial advice in my group, but I said that now look, Baba, what happened? Baba is now $88, guys. Right? So I do not. That's why I teach here. I do not believe in dollar cost average because that's our hard-earned money, guys. You do not have to believe in dollar cost average. If you educate yourself, then you will save your money buying that stock because you do not have to stick to the same mud where the mud is already sticky. So get out of it. Look at the Baba is testing this support now 86. If this support breaks, is heading to next one right here 69, and then right here 60. So just do your math, man. Don't be right. I mean, Neo can outperform in future. We don't know, man, right now. So why you want to invest something? I mean, it's not a financial advice, but it's just market conditions are not there, guys. Market condition not don't I would say don't invest in a hope, guys. Invest where the numbers are. Invest where the money people are investing. You invest where the people don't invest on a name. What I teach here is do not create a brand. You are not the creator of the brand. There are social media creates the brand, and then we get trapped and they exit, and then we hold all the bags. So that's why I'm here, guys, to educate you. You do not have to be by like a trap, man. This whole social media is a trap, and they have a different software they use where the trend is, and based on that they play with your sentiment. And it's like I feel the pain. That's why I raise my voice and I say, what, let me make it free. Everything is free, man. Anytime you can come over, ask me any question. I'm always live, and I help you guys. Okay, and I will not charge. I will not make a charge, nothing. And I want to make it free for people. I want to make it like a Khan Academy. Everybody can ask me anytime. All right. So okay, so I had to now take the question from here to your Twitter. I mean, to anybody else here?
Hey Josh,
What's up?
can you take a look at RET.V? the
IT.
Canadian stock, but I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Their outstanding shares are less and their float is like higher. Why is that?
Whoa. What is the symbol you said?
RET?
I as in Indiana, T as in Tom.
No, R as in rat.
Mm-hmm.
RET.
RET. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Real estate. Uh,
RET dot V.
got it. RET. Okay. This $1.75.
Yeah.
Okay. This right now it has a
They are right now.
so this stock has a diversion right now. So if you look at it here, if you can see the screen, so
Yeah.
it was sold from $3 and then it keeps selling, and I see
Yeah.
$100-day moving average as a support, and then last 10 days trying to test the support and trying to bounce. So I will be bullish. I'll give you two scenario right now. I need to break these trend line, then I would enter. If it depends, just to 184 is the resistance. If that breaks, then it looks bullish. Why? Because I see a diversion here on my RSI is pointing upwards, but I'm still below the trend line. So this is not 100% confirmation everything here, but again, right now is trying to create a diversion and then again probably go upwards. I do not know product. I don't know their financial because it's Canadian. But right now, like a little, there is no data for me to check anything. Okay, so this is I don't know. You have a position or you want to load or you want to sell. I don't know your what is.
Actually, their earnings are coming, right? It's a woman clothing, um, you know.
Uh,
So
yeah.
maybe and during the pandemic, all the sales were down, right?
Uh,
So maybe they'll start making money. But my question is why the outstanding shares are less than float?
I don't have a data here on my computer, so I cannot guide much. I only have the technicals. But if I see financial RET, let me see if I can have RET available. Canadian ETF, no Canadian NYQ fund. RET, no, the RET, no, I don't have the data, the financial anything like that. I can see. So just, I mean, when something is dicey, I mean, iffy, then stay away. I mean, though it looks like bouncing right now, consolidated, it did not decide the direction yet. Last 15 days is fighting here this area, and is
Yeah.
trying to decide the direction. So the direction could be support and can bounce. Only I hope is little. I can see the light in the tunnel, end of the tunnel, which is right here. Is trying to the diversion. That's the only hope I have right now, and it's a testing 100-day moving average. So that's why I would not load right now anything because let market decide the direction first before you jump in because it can break the support. You're a critical stage right now. If the sloping support breaks, then you can lose all the way to 200-day moving average, which is right here. That's why I don't like these. They're cyclical stock. That's why difficult. And plus you want a confirmation, so you want to climb up, then only I would enter. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Somebody asking about YRI. Man, look at this chart. This is nice gold mining, gold. Chart looking good, gold. This one. Man, nice power, nice strong. 14 cent EPS, 633 million, 7. Oh wow, this is good. This is good, and they give dividend also. And look at that. YRI. Look at the future 637 and 14 cents. 630. Yeah, but it ran up too much, man. YRI on YouTube. Why? Okay, so if you look at the data, they're making good profit, man. $883 million. They're making profit out of 1.8, so 50% almost profit. And that's why this stock is flying, 50% profit, and their but outstanding shares are outrageous. That's why 1 billion share they are, 1 billion shares. So it's little expensive stock, like little, not much. So this stock is not going much. It's about, I don't, it's right now. It's It's around, if the gold goes to higher, then it can go to between eight right here, between 815 and all that area. So maximum it can go to right here, which is $8.95. Okay, so it's somewhere around this area right now. We'll be playing. If the gold's bounce, then this will bounce sometime. It's just time. The pressure is it's time to fly. Okay, and if you look at the forward period, it's 18 times. So it's good. Okay. I can take a question from Twitter. Okay, from the space, anybody, any question?
Josh, I have a question. Do you use the news when you're doing your stats?
We use right news right here. Why not?
No, because I noticed you're always using the PE ratio and all of that, but I was wondering.
Here we are. No, we do go through some news and we keep our head, our heads in that. We have to keep our all the ears open. We can't just keep it closed. But right now, futures are rising, oil is falling, bonds are dropping, market that's condition. But again, let's see how it goes. Price action will tell in the morning when market opens up. Yeah, JP Morgan was involved in a nickel crisis something. Mm. Now I figured all the options about um, uh, something to share the screens and CNBC news and all, so I can be alive also with them, and I can put it up here too, so we can all anybody can see here. I figured everything now, so we'll see. Okay, somebody asking on YouTube, DS, what is it? DAC, DAC, PI, PI, DAC. What is DAC? What is PI? DAC. Let me see DAC. Oh wow, look at this. This is nice chart, man. $95. And Dana's Corporation. Wow, look at this bull flag, man. This trying to break here. Bull flag on a daily. Trying to break out and probably heading here. 102. And what do they do? Hold on before I draw the charts. This is nice charts. If you look at it going from here, nice sloping, and it broke the previous resistance right here. So it wants to go now. DAC. Let's look at the data. DAC 689 million revenue, and EBITDA is 440. Wow, beautiful, man. Look at this company, man. Beautiful. Wow, they're minting money, man. Wow, they have like say 70% net profit. 70% net profit. Then they have a huge debt, but that's fine. I need to see the float. 20 million float. Wow, very very low float. Let me see what do they do. This is this in Europe. Then a corporation together with the subsidiaries owns operate container ship. Australia, Asia, Europe. Wow, this is guys. This is a really really good one. Wow, DAC guys. I'm gonna put it in our list. I will do more research and submit chart. But this is good. This is man. I love it. I like something like that. Look at the forward P ratio would be low. Let me see. Let me see the EPS first before I jump in. Yeah, look at the EPS, $6. So 6 divided by 95, 24 times 4 forward P ratio. Wow, great. I love it, man. Somebody on YouTube asked me, what's his name? Zoviel, man, great find, buddy. DAC. Sorry, it took me a little time to respond you back there. Zoviel, thank you, man. You are asset to our community. I would really appreciate. Join us on Twitter, join us on YouTube. I'd appreciate coming, finding this golden nugget, buddy. I really appreciate. So we create a list here, bear and bulls. So once people, when they ask me, look at the charts, and I look at chart, and if I find something interesting, then I create a strong list, and then I submit all the charts on Twitter's. And if not, then we always go through these YouTube channels where you can. I am always come live. Most of the time I'm live. Okay, so I will write here these talks also. So I'll add that. But thanks to you. I mean, thank you helping on this one. Okay. Then NCNA. Somebody's asking NCNA. NCNA. One second. Let me go through NC. Man, this waterfall. These cheap guys avoid cyclical like OTC stocks and all. Man, I can answer all those. This is nothing. This is all garbage. OTC, NCNA is I can't do anything on this one. Okay. NCNA no. Okay, I can take a question from Twitter. Okay, anybody here? Okay, I think we all done, guys. Now it's time to go. 9:30. It's almost 2.5 hours, and then we have to again tomorrow probably 7 hours. So uh, let's call it a day, guys. Thank you for being here, and see you tomorrow 9:30, 10 o'clock. Probably I'll be here.
Josh, the last talk, what was it? DST?
Last talk was D as in David, A as in Apple, C as in Charlie, DAC.
Okay.
I will post it in our this thing Excel sheet. So whenever we are live, you will always go through and post it. All right. So guys, always live.
Yeah, Josh, I just want to thank you, man. You're always helping us find the golden nugget. You got some awesome advice going on. I love listening to your analysis, man. So keep it up. You're doing great. Good work
You
for the community, buddy.
absolutely, man. Thanks to you, and you also. I remember you the one who tweeted about it. That top trading edge is the best. I really appreciate taking that time and writing. I appreciate. And also, what I suggest everybody, guys, please, anytime I tweet, retweet, like, and also follow. Because the more you retweet my tweet, then it can reach to the more people, guys. So please do that. So remember just now how we found this DAC. Somebody said DAC, right? Josh did not find. I'm just the engineer here who's trying to seize golden nugget, and then we all benefit. So I want more people to come in our group, more and more, the merrier, right? And then we nail it down which one is good and bad. And when it is bad, bad, we will short it. When it is good, 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 then we buy. That's how we analyze ourselves. Everybody do their own due diligence. It's not a financial advice, but I'm here to analyze everything. And then you can do your homework, and I'm always live. So that's how we can grow our community stronger, and that's how our portfolio become green, not the red, man. No matter what market conditions are, that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line we should have. Okay, and I appreciate, guys. But remember, don't forget, guys. Always at least tweet, like, tweet, retweet. I don't need to keep reminding, but please do that, guys. I appreciate the time today. Okay, we can wrap it up and see and see. I already did that. Okay. All right, so we'll call it a day now.